All right, we're gonna figure this out. Hi, peeps. Hi, peeps. It's Annette.
Hi, peeps. Hello, peeps.
Hi, peeps. Welcome to episode 2. I wanted to thank everyone who watched the first video, and I have a few followers, and things are beginning to happen. I wanted to ask one favor, and is if you are at all interested in seeing these videos, if you would like and subscribe. I know that sounds so dorky. We all say that with all these videos, but that's the only way that it grows and gets bigger, and we can make this conversation grow. I keep thinking of it like that 1980s or 70s or whatever commercial, that Fabergé organic shampoo.
It was so good, I told 2 friends about it, and they told 2 friends, and so on, and so on, and so on.
If you find any value in this video, it would mean a lot to me if you would share it with some friends. And I would really love this to become a positive movement and for it to grow and grow. And you're part of that. I wanted to let you guys know that I will be creating a website, and hopefully that will be a way that we can share ideas together. Please comment below or email me at 123lookingforgood@gmail.com, and I will read all of those things. And I'm beginning to gather all of those book ideas, book reading ideas, movie ideas, looking for good ideas, into sort of one special location that is coming. As many of you know who know me personally know, I'm a teacher, and I start back to work on Monday, and I'm thinking about all our teacher people as they go back to work. I know even if you love teaching, right at the end of summer, there's a transition angst, and I'm with you, and I see you, and you're heard. You're not crazy. That's how it goes, but we're going to have a great year. Before I dive into the content of this week's show, which I'm extremely excited about, I wanted to thank my friend Kim Ware. She's the person, a lot of people give me book suggestions, and like I said, I'll have a list of those book suggestions on the website when that happens. But my friend Kim Ware was saying how important she feels like how you start your day and how you end your day is. And so maybe we'll work that into our challenge for this week about being intentional, about being kind to yourself at the beginning of the day and the end of the day. And I love how many people have commented about how they're going to smile at people. And so we're going to keep that challenge going. Smile at somebody that you wouldn't necessarily have thought to smile at last week. So this week I was looking for good, and I didn't have to look very far. My friend, Dr. Elena Blash, has been doing a challenge over on Instagram.
All right, welcome to day 12 of 54 days of me choosing me, where I do something every day to spark a little joy and feed my soul. And today, y'all, you know what? I voted.
She's turning 54, and so she was doing 54 days, every day choosing something that gave her joy. And I'm going to leave all of her information here. She, even before I knew the 54 days were ending, gave me the inspiration to go to the High Museum, which I'll show you about later. But yesterday was the 54th day, and I was honored to be invited to her celebration of those 54 days and what it meant for her. And anyway, if you want to feel good, please do yourself a favor and follow her on Instagram or Facebook. So it was a beautiful party. After we had some lovely food and drinks, Elena did a little bit of a book talk and sort of talked about how meaningful it was to look for joy for those 54 days. I was struck with how her looking for joy brought joy to everyone in that room. So Elena reminded me about this exhibit. Let's go check it out. One of her 54 days, she went to the High Museum to see the Amy Sherald exhibit. For my Atlanta friends, this exhibit will be running at the High Museum until September 27th, 2026.
I really have this deep belief that images can change the world. It's not that I've started making work with that belief, but it's what I've come to know. It's a beautiful way to tell a story.
Of course, this gorgeous painting of Michelle Obama brought many people to the High, but there's just so much more in this exhibit. In keeping with this channel, I love that this painting is called "She Always Believed the Good About Those She Loved." Okay, after the exhibit, I cannot tell a lie. I had to go play with those things out in the courtyard of the High, and then something absolutely crazy happened. This is not staged. That person walking by is a friend of mine. That's Allison, who I teach with. We're going to start school next week, and I was like, you're not going to believe this. I'm filming. Come wave to all our friends at Looking for Good. So say hi to Allison. Hi, museum. You did not disappoint. Okay, peeps. I think I'm going to try to sum it up for this week. I'm going to hope to get another video out in about 2 weeks. I wanted to let you know, I'm trying to keep the videos between about 7 to 10 minutes, so I'm going to have to learn how to stop sharing all the things. There's a lot more things I want to talk about, but anyway, other videos. I wanted to let everybody know I have completed the book that I talked about last week, Average at Best, So Hysterical and Inspiring by Astrid Jorgensen. And I have started this book, which I will put up here, but it's going to take, there's going to be several videos about this book. It's called Engage Compassion, and it's by my dear teacher for cognitively based compassion training, Dr. Negi, Lobsang Tensig Negi. We call him Geshe Lobsang. Geshe means teacher. And anyway, it's an amazing book, and I'll talk to you about that more later. But just like Kim reminded us this week, let's think about how we start our day. Maybe we can think about, I'm going to do this myself. Everything that I'm doing on this channel is really for me as much as it is for anybody. I'm an expert at nothing, but I just want to be a friend to many. I think I'll take a couple of minutes when I wake up, especially as school is starting, to take a deep breath and notice what's going on in my body and make sure that it's calm and ready for the day. And I'll try to do the same thing at the end of the day. Let's keep smiling and have a great one. Bye, my friends. Your thoughts paint me